A great morning. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. We're going to get to the show. Good morning. Yes, I'm running a little bit late. Just a little bit. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. I'm going to go ahead and get my disclaimer out of the way because it's going to take a few minutes for people to come in. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. Thanks for being here, everyone. Normally, I go live around 8, about 8, 9, or 10. Sometimes now it's 11. But I had some stuff I had to take care of. So I hope everyone can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. And let me know where you're watching from. There's probably quite a few people live, so that might be why it's a slow start. But like the video as you guys come in, welcome, welcome. Please definitely hit the like button. We're going to talk about Mr. And we're going to talk trending topics, hot topics. We're going to get into quite a few things. So thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. Let me know where you're watching from, like we said. Some of it's covered up because they're making statements. He's not the richest man. Of course, we know Bill Gates, Elon Musk is pretty rich. So that's why some of it's covered up. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Can you guys hear me okay? Thanks for being here. I appreciate everyone for being here. It's taking a little bit longer for everyone to get in, probably because I went live a little bit later. But I had a lot of stuff I had to take care of. So come on in, come on in. Come on in. Don't know. That's not moving. There we go. So definitely like the video. That's better. Okay, so now people can actually see. I hope everyone's doing well. We're going to talk about what's being talked about in the media. Mainly, Diddy and his lawyers are actually asking that the names be revealed in regards to the current 5 or 6 lawsuits that's out. It's basically saying Diddy's asking feds to reveal the alleged victims' names necessary for the defense. And we get why he wants those names revealed, whether he was with that person, not with that person, experienced something with that person, not experiencing stuff with that person. I get why they don't want to make it private. But I guess the lawyers are okay that the names are John Doe, Jane Doe. But Diddy's lawyers are asking that those names be revealed. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in, come on in. We're going to get to the show. We're going to get to the show. If you're just now coming in, Diddy asked for the names to be revealed in regards to the new cases. Now, whether they release the names, we'll see. He wants to probably debunk, if he knows these people. Yesterday, when I did the video, I had said, I'm wondering if Macy's released the tape to the police, and it's being alleged that they might not have released the tape to the police. So I feel bad for the person that was allegedly in the stock room. That's so concerning. That's really concerning. So let me see if I can move this down a little bit. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, everyone. Like the video as you guys come in. Welcome, welcome. It's taken a little while for everyone to come in, but that's fine. It's sometimes it's like that, you know, and I get it. So let me see if I can move this a little bit more too. Like the video as you guys come in. Thanks for being here. There we go. More and more people are coming in. More and more people are coming in. Are you guys surprised that Diddy is asking for the names to be revealed? So that's one thing. There's another allegation that's out that a young lady, Diddy's lawyers demand, okay, we said that. It's being alleged that there was a young lady had said something about Tupac, and there may be an issue in regards to he might have got upset that she had talked about Tupac. Let's be general. I have to be general. We are gonna play some clips. We are gonna play some clips. You know, there's a situation in regards to the Macy's. Many people were talking about that, but also in regards to a young lady had said something about Tupac, and if he had something to do with it, there was an issue in regards to her. So we're going to get to a few different clips, but I'm allowing a few people to come in. I'm allowing a few people to come in. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a great morning. If you did not catch, Diddy did celebrate his youngest daughter birthday, wishing her happy birthday. I'm not certain what the youngest daughter's name is. I think she's probably about 2 now. I don't think she's 3, but he did wish her happy birthday somehow. Maybe he spoke with one of the children, or he spoke with his lawyers to put out a message to wish his youngest baby girl happy birthday. Um, if you didn't check out one of my shorts, I did a short this morning talking about Kim Porter, how she met Albie Shore. Go ahead and check that out. We're going to play this clip real quick. Let's see. Are we almost at 10-minute mark? I have to make sure there's no music either. I have to make sure there's no music. And RIP to Kim Porter. Everybody's wondering if they're going to reopen that case. If they're going to reopen the case to see what transpired. The family had allegedly put out a letter stating, it was from Quincy and the twins, stating that there was no foul play. So whether there was foul play, I don't know, but everybody's saying, okay, what really happened? There was a lot of people at Kim's house. Many people are trying to figure out what happened to her laptop, what happened to her phone, what if his house has got video recording everywhere, why didn't Kim's house have video recording everywhere? We know that they did not have the billionaires brunch this year. They had it last year, but they did not do the billionaires brunch this year. So I'm seeing a picture of Diddy and Jay-Z standing behind him. I don't know who the guy in the tan suit is, but everyone knows that, you know, they had that brunch for a while. But like I said, in some of the resurfaced videos, some of Diddy's resurfaced videos are not faring well. It does not make him look good. It just does not. But we're going to definitely get into a few clips that I'm seeing right now. I'm going to try and wait till the 10-minute mark before I play them. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. So good morning, everyone. Press 1 if you can hear me as well. Can you guys hear me okay? Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Hear me okay. We're going to get to a few clips. Definitely hit the like button. Cash apps are welcome. You don't have to, but they're welcome. Can everyone hear me okay? Press 1. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's taking a little bit of time. Yeah, I normally go live around 9 or 10. This is a little bit later for me. I had some stuff I had to take care of, so this is a little bit later. Everyone's falling in, but it's taking a minute. We're going to play this clip in regards to what they're saying about Kim Porter. I'm just waiting for the 10-minute mark. Welcome, welcome. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. We're about to get into our first clip. Good morning, everyone. Press 1 if you can hear me okay. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Let's get into this clip about Kim Porter. R.I.P. to Kim Porter. Oh, not in my English. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
He was watching, scanning the room like he was security, but he wasn't one of Diddy's guys. I shrugged it off, figured maybe he was just some paranoid big shot. He's got lost in the crowd, so I grabbed a drink and went to cool off in one of the side rooms. That's when I heard voices, low but intense. I peered around the corner and froze. Diddy was there, talking to the same dude I'd seen earlier, but their vibe wasn't right.
Like the video, like the video. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. You could also say good morning in the chat. Press 1 if you guys can hear me okay.
So I grabbed a drink and went to cool off in one of the side rooms. That's when I heard voices, low but intense. I peered around the corner and froze. Diddy was there.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Figured maybe he was just some paranoid big shot. He's got lost in the crowd, so I grabbed a drink and went to cool off in one of the side rooms. That's when I heard voices, low but intense. I peered around the corner and froze. Diddy was there, talking to the same dude I'd seen earlier, but their vibe wasn't right. It wasn't business. It was tense. Dude's gotta disappear. The guy said, voice cold. Diddy looked around real quick, like he didn't want to be there either. Handle it. Quiet. I stumbled back, almost knocked over a vase. My heart was racing. I knew I wasn't supposed to hear that. I turned, ready to bounce, but the dude with the shades locked eyes with me. He didn't move, didn't say a word, but I knew. I ain't stick around to see what happened next. I slipped out the back, called Ace, told him we needed to go. Now.
So allegedly somebody was at one of these parties. They saw something they wasn't supposed to see, and somebody has said handle that. So that's kind of scary. Good morning, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone.
Turned, ready to bounce, but the dude with the shades locked eyes with me. He didn't move, didn't say a word, but I knew. I ain't stick around to see what happened next. I slipped out the back, called Ace, told him we needed to go. Now, I don't know what went down after that, but one thing's for sure, Diddy's parties ain't all fun and games. Man, when I got the invite to Diddy's party, I thought I was about to live it up, you know?
So that's a video of a guy saying it's not all fun and games. That's Diddy at the Black Billionaires Brunch. We're about to listen to a few different clips in regards to Diddy.
Just for starters, we've had a lot of people stepping down the last 2 days, especially music executives. Sony Music National Chairman Randy Goodman, Warner Music Japan President Kaz Kabashi, Kevin Miles at 300 Entertainment. That's the same people that signed 6ix9ine. Ruger's president. Remember, Diddy was not just in music, he was everywhere. Everywhere. Talk show host, royalty, the biggest music moguls we have today, even presidents and people like this. But this is where it starts to get crazy. So Candace Owens comes out and she says that Diddy is allegedly a Fed. In other words,
Allegedly.
Literally a gatekeeper. Do you remember when they were tipped off before the FBI raided his house? Let's go back to that for 1 second. Do you remember the alleged hundreds of blackmail tapes that was in this dude's house? Where'd they all go, and why did none of them come to light? They all say there's no party like a Diddy party.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, though. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like his house was set up for one thing and one thing only. Here's a 50-foot bed in the back freaking yard, y'all. Come on. As if his music was not telling enough, I won't even show you it because how vile it is.
That's the video of him talking to Meek Mill. There's another clip that's going around. I don't know if it's AI filled. There's actually a party, and there's a lady on a table, and they're eating from the table. It's so concerning of so much stuff that's out there, y'all. Let's get to the next clip. We're going to play this clip in regards to what the news is saying about Diddy. Good morning, everyone. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Good morning, everyone. Let me know where you're watching from. Good morning.
Stop. Many Medicare ads out there talk about
Good morning, good morning. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Good morning, Oregon. Good morning, Hot Springs. Good morning. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. Good morning, New York. A lot of new people. Good morning. Good morning, United Kingdom. Good morning, Nigeria. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Definitely hit the like button as well. Good morning, Long Beach. Hello. Good morning, Long Beach. So a lot of good morning. A lot of newbies. Another 3. Press 3 if you're new. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get to this clip. It is going to play fast, though.
Sexual abuse. The suits were filed anonymously by 4 men.
Okay, good morning, Jacksonville, Florida. Good morning, Los Angeles.
And 2 women in a Manhattan court Monday.
Please make sure you guys hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Christina. Everybody should be hitting the like button, and please definitely subscribe to the page. Yesterday, we hit 29K. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Last month, I had almost 3,000 subscribers. We've gained so many subscribers over the last several days. So let's go ahead and play the clip. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Welcome, welcome.
CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman.
How significant is it to have 6 more civil lawsuits filed against Diddy at this time?
It's highly significant because it not only shows that there are other alleged victims out there who are willing to file a civil lawsuit, but it also gives the prosecution more access to the possibility of having other witnesses who tell horrific stories.
The accusations include incidents ranging from 1995 to 2021, taking place at locations like a department store stockroom, hotel, and an event-space bathroom. Some involve Combs and his, quote, agents and employees using this contain.
And see, that's the concern. If they sat back and let him do stuff to people. Okay, good morning, Florida. Good morning, Los Angeles. Yes, definitely hit the like button. Good morning, Africa. Good morning. Is that supposed to be? Oh, Trinidad. Yes, I didn't know what the symbol was. Good morning, Trinidad. Thank you for letting me know. Good morning, Canada. Good morning, Indianapolis. I don't know all the flags, so thank you for letting me know. Because I think you had commented and I didn't know what the sign was. So yes, press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Who do you think is next? Who do you think is next? Good morning. Good morning, Canada, Indianapolis. Good morning. And who do you think is next with the concerns? Who do you think is going to also be a part of his Rico situation? Watching from South Carolina, welcome. Good morning, Texas. I've heard that name. I've heard that name. Good morning, Chicago. This is just a clip that's talking about his riches. And if you did not know, I think they went into a partnership in regards to Twitter, which is now X. Good morning, Ohio. People have said that name. Good morning, Michigan. Yeah. Who do y'all think is next? And who do you think is going to be a part of his Rico? You know? Good morning, Chicago. What's the weather like in Chicago? Okay, so let's continue with the video. Good morning, Germany. Yeah, this is just a video that's showing the riches of these men. In the video, they had said, who do you think is richer? So that's why we're showing it. Ooh, that's an interesting name. Good morning, Japan. Good morning, Los Angeles. Yeah, who's going to be a part of his Rico? And who do you think is next? So type Rico and next. So let's continue.
To insert drugs into alcoholic drinks at parties. One complaint describes an alleged incident between a then 16-year-old and the music mogul at one of his infamous white parties in the Hamptons back in 1998. The suit claims shortly after the two men, Combs abruptly told him to drop his pants as a way to prove himself, then molested him, allegedly asking him to break into the business. In response to these latest allegations, Combs' legal team says the barrage of filings were clear attempts to garner publicity, adding, in court, the truth will prevail. Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. Following his arrest in September and arraignment for a sex trafficking and racketeering case, Combs remains behind bars at a Brooklyn detention center. The lawyer representing the alleged victim says they are just a handful of at least 120 accusers that have come forward and that more lawsuits are expected. The U.S. Attorney's Office could investigate these civil cases and ask for those deemed credible to testify in the separate criminal trial, which, as you all know, is slated for May.
And y'all know these civil cases may have to wait until his other case. It just depends. We don't know if he's going to settle these smaller civil cases with in regards to the 120. So some of those civil cases may have to take a back seat. But Diddy's lawyers are requesting the names. Even though we know that some of them are John Doe's, Jane Doe's, Diddy's team wants the names of who those people are. I guess he wants to confirm or deny if he was in that situation. Like the video. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Let's continue to get the likes up. To hit the like button is free. Double tap the screen above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen, hit the like above the video, below the video. Thanks for being here, you guys. Good morning. I'm going to play the next clip. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Good morning, Ireland. Press 5 if you've been here before. Next clip.
New York on behalf of 4 men and
it is going to play fast, but let's play the clip.
2 women, all of whom are remaining anonymous out of fear, according to the suits. The accusations date as far back as 1995 and as recently as 2021. One of the lawsuits included an allegation of assault and rape of a woman in a Manhattan hotel room when she was just 19 years old. One of the male accusers claims he was just 16 years old when he was sexually assaulted by Combs. Another alleging he was drugged and raped by Combs in a van at one of Combs' famous white parties in the Hamptons. While a third male accuser claims that in 2021 at a party hosted by Combs, he was raped by 3 men.
Yes, good morning, MD. Yes, press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from, and welcome. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. I have a lot of new people in the morning. A lot of new people. Welcome to Let's Talk About It Media 21. We cover hot topics, trending topics. We talk about what's trending, whether it comes from TMZ, the news, Hollywood Unlocked, the news, neighborhood talk, shade room. We gather a bunch of stuff. Don't tell me to be quiet. I have to stop it, play it. I have to stop it, play it. Anybody that's rude will get timed out. We're respectful over here. I don't play games. I would never tell somebody to be quiet. If you have your own show, you can go over there and you can run your show how you like to run your show. Oh, good morning, Texas. Thank you. You're new from watching. Good morning.
Including Combs, according to the lawsuits.
There's an overarching theme here, as you probably can see, which is basically Sean Combs feels like he can do whatever he wants.
Combs' legal team have not commented on the latest string of suits, which were the first from Texas attorney Tony Busby, who claims Diddy won't be the only celebrity named in future lawsuits.
Certainly, there will be people
There's other celebrities that's supposed to be naming this.
named in these suits that will raise some eyebrows.
Last week, a federal judge set Combs' criminal trial date for May 5th to face sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Combs has pleaded not guilty to those charges and has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing as his attorneys continue to push for his release as he awaits trial. Lester?
Thanks for watching. Stay up.
Good morning, Johannesburg. Good morning. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate you for being here. Everyone knows whenever people play the clips, we have to stop it, play it, and we have to talk in between. People are not new. Let's continue to hit the like button. It's free, free, free. If I can please get 200 people to please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Are you guys surprised that Diddy's team is asking that the names be released in regards to the new 6 alleged lawsuits? Are you guys surprised his team is asking for the names? Or not surprised at all? The Aoki is speaking out, and Aoki is Russell Simmons' daughter. She's basically saying, hello everyone, be kind to Diddy's children, especially the younger girls. I'm gonna play that clip in a second. Aoki has actually been trending. Aoki is Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons' daughter. She was trending because she was saying that she's having a hard time with people talking with her, saying they're talking about her looks. They talked about her looks. And now she's saying, please be kind to Diddy's children. I'm about to play the clip. Let me find it. Everybody's been talking about the K's and the J's as well. And I think they're using the children as a buffer to try and take away the conversation of... like the video, like the video. There's 300 and something in here. If we could please... have everybody press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. There is a woman that's allegedly suing. She claims she asked about the Tupac situation and she was taken advantage of. That's the new trending subject that's out there today. Also, it's being reported that Justin Bieber is avoiding a lot of people right now, and he's just focused on the child, and he's trying to avoid a bunch of situations. We'll talk Kanye West later. That's a whole situation. He's being sued as well. Yeah, Diddy's team is demanding the names be released. That's sad if they cannot get a hold of that tape. If something did happen at Macy's, allegedly, if something did happen at Macy's, that's sad if the person couldn't get a hold of the tape to go to the police about that. But we're going to listen to Aoki, who is Kimora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons' daughter. She's basically speaking out for everyone to be kind to his children. And I say it as well. A judge jury will have to let us know if he has done any wrongdoing. Yes, I'm definitely praying for Diddy's children. We don't know how much they know. We don't know how much they've seen. But let's go ahead and play the clip.
I think his daughters and children are such wonderful people, and I really hope you guys treat them with love and respect, because they're nice kids. And it's not their fault that anything adults, that's adult business, and they are not adults. My little cousins, they are in school, they are not adults. So please treat them like children. That's all I ask.
So let me go and see where hold on one second. And I get it. I'm surprised more people aren't speaking up for the children of what they know, what they've seen.
I mean, as Karen Earnhardt, you're tired of being compared to me. And I was like, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, you're so great, and I love you, and I, always strive to make you proud and to be like you. And then I pulled up the whole video, and she was like, oh, I get it. Of course, I love you, honey. But, like, could you stop making people look like something negative? Like, what? Anywho. Like, I showed her the whole video, and she was like, oh, I'm so touched. I love you, honey. Someone sent me the craziest headline saying, what do I think about Diddy? I think his daughters and children are such wonderful people, and I really hope you guys treat them with love and respect, because they're nice kids. And it's not their fault that anything adults, that's adult business, and they are not adults. My little cousins, they are in school, they are not adults. So please treat them like children. That's all I ask.
So she looked to Diddy's kids as like her cousins. And we get that. We get that. And I think Quincy's going to be a great big brother. I do. Quincy seems non-problematic. We don't know what he knows. But I remember watching a video with Quincy driving the girls around like it was like driver's training. He was assisting them with learning how to drive. And hopefully some situations won't happen with his sons. You know what I mean? They definitely need Quincy. There's 4 children without a mom. R.I.P. to Kim Porter. You know, praying for the victims and praying for his children. You know what I mean? There's so much going on. So Aoki put out a video. I'm going to go ahead and play that. Aoki put out a video the other day, and she said she's thinking about leaving modeling because some of them say about her looks she's not tall enough or she's too skinny. So Aoki's actually going through. It could be of who her dad and mom are. You know what I'm saying? When you look back over the last 10 years about Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons, some modeling agencies may not want to tie their name to that. You know, whether Russell Simmons had the allegations put against him, whether those are true or false, a judge jury will have to decide if Russell Simmons has done any wrongdoing. But we saw Russell Simmons is basically being sued and people are trying to go after his assets. So we get Kimora Lee and Aoki, there's a concern. And I get she's telling people to be kind. But I think y'all got to remember too, Kimora Lee Simmons had a fire at her house. All of a sudden. And remember, Russell Simmons had spoke out about Aoki, and Kimora Lee Simmons had spoke out and said something about, you know, what's going on in the news. And it was kind of after the Tiffany Red situation. But everybody was like, why all of a sudden Kimora Lee's house was set on fire? Was that to scare her? What's really going on? So we're going to play that clip.
And I was like, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, you're so great, and I love you, and I, you know, always strive to make you proud and to be like you. And then I pulled up the whole video, and she was like, oh, I get it. Of course, I love you, honey. But, like, could you stop making people look like something negative? Like, what? I showed her the whole video, and she was like, oh, I'm so touched. I love you, honey. Someone sent me the craziest headline saying, like, you're sick of me or something. I was like, yo, I'm really tired of my mom. Like, don't do that.
Have y'all noticed Aoki speaks more than Ming Lee? Ming Lee don't say nothing. She don't want no attention from the media. I think Ming Lee is the oldest, and then Aoki is younger. Welcome. Press 3 where you're watching from. Press if you're new. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. It's almost like Aoki loves the attention from the media, and then when it doesn't spin the way she wants it to spin, then it's an issue, and her mom's like, just stay off social media. We don't hear her older sister doing anything with social media, so I don't know if she's seeking attention, and then she doesn't like how people respond to her. But, you know, prayers go out to Aoki too. She's a younger girl, and, you know, she has a right to speak to people, but I just think it goes left. You know, but I agree with her just saying, you know, keep the children in their prayers. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let's see. Like the video. I thank everyone for being here. Like the video.
We'll be back in court today in about 2 hours, 2 p.m. Eastern Time.
This was last week.
What's really interesting about...
Welcome. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Welcome, England. Welcome, Detroit. Welcome, Sweden. Welcome. Something. What is that? I don't have my glasses on. It says Wakanda. Welcome, Sweden. Yeah, they say Russell's something else too. That's why he got out of here and he's in Bali. And those are allegations against him. I can't confirm or deny if any wrongdoing, but he has been in Bali ever since. Welcome, Africa. Welcome, Northern VA. Welcome. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. And please subscribe. There's about 300 people in here. Can I please get 300 people to please subscribe? This is from last week.
Court today in about 2 hours, 2 p.m. Eastern Time in New York. What's really interesting about this hearing, a lot of people talking about bond motion. I don't think so. The bond was set. There's an appeal. interesting because this is actually, I believe, Diddy's lawyers copying Alex Spiro, Mayor Eric Adams' lawyer, the famous celebrity lawyer to Jay-Z, Elon Musk. So Spiro in Mayor Adams' case filed a motion telling the judge that you need to collect evidence and have a hearing on this issue of whether the government has been leaking grand jury information. Diddy's team has now filed the exact same motion, essentially arguing that the Cassie video, the video of Diddy assaulting Cassie in a hotel, was only in the possession of the government. The government had to be the one that released it. If they did, it's a violation of the rules of grand jury secrecy. And so the judge should have a hearing, figure out whether in fact it was the government that leaked this, and then issue some type of remedy, either dismiss the charges or do something else to make it fair that this evidence was put out there in violation of the grand jury rules, assuming that were proven.
We're going to play the next clip. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here, everyone.
They're in violation of the grand jury rules, assuming that were proven. Diddy's team copying Spiro, which is a little concerning. Like, why didn't you come up with that on your own? Spiro did it at the initial hearing. You do it weeks after your initial hearing.
We're going to play the next clip. Welcome, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here. And continue to hit the like button. It's free. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video.
I'll tell you the big thing I'm watching for in the Diddy news today. And this is about whether or not the judge is going to...
Currently, we're listening to Lawyers for Workers. He's been great at giving information about the court case. This is mainly stuff from last week because a lot of people don't understand what's really going on. Thanks for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Thank you. Thank you.
For in the Diddy news today, and this is about whether or not the judge is going to explain why he's the judge. There was previously a judge assigned to this case, and then all of a sudden last week the court released a docket entry, basically a filing, an official court filing, say, hey, new judge has been assigned, old judge is out. Why? No one knows. There's no explanation for it. It is possible that at today's hearing at 2 o'clock we were going to hear from the new judge, and he might put something on the record explaining why it is that he is the new judge. The only thing I can think of, he's a very new judge in the sense that he was just appointed to the bench last year. And what they do when you have new judges appointed to the bench, they take cases from old judges and they reassign them to new judges. Now, he's been on the bench for about a year, so I'm not quite sure that they would still be doing that at this point.
Wow, he's really new.
By now, to the extent they were going to reassign cases from other judges, they have already done that for this guy because he's been around for a year. But we'll see. It's going to be very interesting. If he remains completely silent on it, that would be, I think, a shame unless there's some need for confidentiality. Judge Carter, the original judge who was assigned to this case, decided the bond motion, and now he's no longer on the case. And so if there's some type of conflict or reason that he can't be a part of this case or whatever it is, the public probably should know.
Now, what we learned about that, it is that the other judge had to recuse himself because he knew someone. So that's why we have the new judge. So a lot of times when stuff is coming out, I'll debunk it. But it is being reported that the other judge might have knew someone and he had to recuse himself. So that's why there's a new judge. Good morning, Paris. How are you? Good morning. Yeah, he had to recuse himself. That's why there's a new judge. And this judge is somewhat new. I would imagine that they would want somebody that has at least 15 to 20 years handling a case. You got less than 3 years under your belt? I mean, I guess, you know, if he's smart and he's bright, then cool, but I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, okay. So definitely press the like button, you guys. Definitely press the like button. I'm trying to turn on my monetization. I'm like 40 minutes in. I should have turned it on 10 minutes after. Okay, good morning, everyone. Like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. Yeah. Did he go to the parties? I don't know, Paris. How are you doing this morning, Paris? Everyone say good morning to Paris. Paris has been helping me for the last 2.5 weeks. Almost 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks. She's a member. We do have memberships. All you have to do is go to the memberships, pick a membership. I'm going to do exclusive stuff in the membership at some point in time. Some people know I'm dealing with some stuff right now. So anytime Paris make a comment, she's a member. I'm watching and I'm paying attention to what she's saying. Super chats are welcome. We're gonna play the next clip. So press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Hello, good morning, Paris. Good morning from Paris. Okay, let's see. It's doing better. I was able to get in the bed. Hallelujah. I was able to get in my bed yesterday, so it's better. Yeah, I'm so grateful. Whew. My poor man. Yeah, I don't know what I did. And I had an accident. Somebody hit me. That was a while ago, but it shouldn't have did this. But I'm hanging in there. Every day I'm getting better. And I am getting out and about, but it's just getting in that bed. Whew. Yeah. So, and you know what's so funny, Paris? Remember that friend I told you I helped? They called me last night, but I was knocked out. I wasn't even trying to get up to get that phone. Once I got in that bed, girl, I was not moving. So I text them saying hello. I still didn't tell them what was going on. So they'll either hear it in my voice or they'll say, you know, come on, let's have lunch. And I'll be like, I can't. And then they'll be like, what's going on? Why can't you? My friends don't play about me, but I don't say much, you know, and I don't really ask for a lot of help either. So that's my fault. But I'm sure if they could be here, they would be here helping. But yeah, I keep a lot of stuff to myself. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better, you guys. I really am. I was able to go out and get lunch. I was able to run a few errands. But yeah, I picked up something, a basket, carrying stuff. That day my back was like, oh, okay, you doing a little too much. I'm gonna sit you down. I'm gonna really sit you down. Okay, let's listen to the next clip.
Just got out of the Puff Daddy hearing, and it was very uneventful. The courtroom was absolutely a buzz, and all the I'll tell you the big thing I'm watching.
We're listening to the guy from Workers for Lawyers. We're gonna listen to the next clip. Please like the video. Please like the video. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. Let's get to 30K. So if I can please get 300 people to please subscribe. Please continue to hit the like button. You guys are doing really good with the like button today. And it's free to hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Hello, welcome Philly. Welcome Texas. Okay, Paris, you're from Texas. How's the weather out there? Do you like living in Texas? Next clip.
And it was very uneventful. The courtroom was absolutely buzz.
Let me see. There we go. Next clip.
Just got out of the Puff Daddy hearing, and it was very uneventful. The courtroom was absolutely a buzz, and all the courtrooms I've been in all the years, never have I ever been in a courtroom like that. That being said, it was an extremely inconsequential conference, and that just speaks to how significant this case has been in the different sections of society it's drawing in. Ultimately.
Oh, that's good that it's cooled off. Yeah, I'm happy for you guys regarding that. So you're saying it's about 61 degrees? Wow. That's pretty nice then. It's definitely cooled off. Welcome, Canada. Sorry if I've missed some of them. When Paris comes in, we always generally chat. Like I said, I do have memberships. You can put in memberships if you like. And definitely, okay, let's see. 54 degrees where you're at. Atlanta, where you're at. 70 where you're at. Welcome. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Let's get to the clip. Welcome, everyone.
And it was very uneventful. The courtroom was absolutely a buzz, and all the courtrooms I've been in all the years, never have I ever been in a courtroom like that. That being said, it was an extremely inconsequential conference, and that just speaks to how significant this case has been in the different sections of society it's drawing in. Ultimately, the only stuff that happened today, a trial date was set for May. The government has said that they're going to turn over all of the evidence that they have in their possession for discovery purposes by the end of the year. That evidence consists of almost 96 personal devices.
96 devices.
Laptops, you're talking about phones, you're talking about tablets.
Hey girl, hey. That's one of my friend's famous sayings. Hey girl, hey. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. If I could please get 200 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And if you've already subscribed, thank you.
The government has said that they're going to turn over all of the evidence that they have in their possession for discovery purposes by the end of the year. That evidence consists of...
So that's good. They're going to turn over everything by the end of the year. They just have to go through it.
The government has said that they're going to turn over all of the evidence that they have in their possession for discovery purposes by the end of the year. That evidence consists of almost 96 personal devices. You're talking about laptops, you're talking about phones, you're talking about tablets. The government said that a lot of these devices, interestingly, this is the biggest part of the hearing that I thought was interesting. They said there's like 90 terabytes. They used some outrageous number, and the judge was just like, yo, a lot of data on these devices. And then the government got into this.
That's a lot of devices because it's so many years. Diddy likes to record himself, period. Whenever you're in his company, alleged, he likes to record himself because he doesn't like to repeat himself. That's what's being alleged.
They said there's like 90 terabytes. They used some outrageous number, and the judge was just like, yo, a lot of data on these devices. And then the government got into this issue that they're having, that some of these devices, either because they're very old or because they're very new, the technology simply does not allow them to break into it, and they haven't been able to decrypt it. They mentioned that technology is continuously evolving. We will see if there ultimately are devices that, despite their efforts, when it's go time for trial, they're simply not able to break into. I thought that was the most interesting. The judge did not entertain any bond motion. There is going to be no bond motion coming from this judge. It's going to have to be the... Just got out of the Puff Daddy hearing, and it was very uneventful. The courtroom was absolutely a buzz in all the courtrooms I've been in all the years.
So that's that clip. Let me go back. What am I doing? Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back.
The years never.
Welcome, welcome. If you guys are just now coming in. Let's see. Yeah, if people are unkind in the comments, yeah, sometimes YouTube will block them. Yeah, we're positive over here. I don't curse at people out. I don't have people, you know, making a comment, then I'm rude to them. That's not this channel. We bring the TTT, we bring the hot topics, and that's what we do. So we're kind over here. We don't play. So just be kind in the comments, because YouTube will block some of the comments as well. So we're going to play the next clip. Welcome, welcome.
Hearing, if you thought that when his lawyer did that TMZ documentary, the worst thing he said was, yo, this guy gets his baby oil from Costco in bulk, you would be mistaken, because today what the prosecution brought up is during that documentary, the lawyer made a series of accusations about the prosecution, saying that this is a case built on going after...
Like the video, like the video. Yeah, they did not like that his lawyer spoke about the baby oil. They were trying to have him be quiet, and they're trying to find out where the Cassie video and how it got leaked. But the biggest thing is, Diddy's lawyer's been speaking to TMZ. Go check out some of those clips. Sometimes TMZ trips out about stuff. That's why I haven't been playing it. But yeah, this baby oil thing is definitely a concern, especially if there's a concern with the baby oil. So they've kind of asked Diddy's lawyer to kind of be quiet.
Today, what the prosecution brought up is during that documentary, the lawyer made a series of accusations about the prosecution, saying that this is a case built on going after a successful black man, that
alleged
racist prosecutors is essentially what the government accused Diddy's lawyer of going on the TMZ documentary and saying. And this was kind of very interesting, right? Because the judge heard it, and then he looked over at Diddy's lawyer. He's like, what do you have to say for yourself? And this is, in the context, you have to understand that the judge looks at Diddy's lawyer, what do you have to say for yourself? Diddy's lawyer had just finished arguing why there should be a gag order in place because the prosecution is leaking non-public information to the press. Okay, so you're in there, you're like, Judge, you need to put a gag order on these people. They're leaking non-public information to the press. Then the government comes back and says, yeah, well, you're out here calling us racist and going after our black male. What's your...
Yeah, so they went back and forth in court in regards to Diddy's lawyer speaking out and in regards to how the video got leaked. So they're kind of going back and forth with each other in court. Let's see, dude, she isn't begging for likes. You are the one begging. Yeah, I don't have a problem begging for likes. I don't have a problem begging for new subscribers. This is my page. He can go do his page. How many videos you got? How much content you got? It's sad when people get in the comments and they just like to be mean and miserable. But whoever that person is, I probably couldn't even see it because I'm doing stuff behind here. So thanks, Paris, for speaking up. People just, sometimes misery love company. He probably lonely or something or crazy. Be kind, whoever you are.
Right? Because the judge heard it and then he looked over at Diddy's lawyer. He's like, what do you have to say for yourself? And this is, in the context, you have to understand that the judge looks at Diddy's lawyer. What do you have to say for yourself? Diddy's lawyer had just finished arguing.
The biggest thing is we're praying for the victims. We're praying for his children. This is a serious topic. And like I said before, a jury will have to decide if there's any wrongdoing. Anytime people come over here and they're talking weird, it's just kind of weird that you're not even focused on the content of what's being served to you. You just go on people's comments, just making weird comments. Go somewhere, get help, and find out what you need to do to make yourself a positive person. Because we're positive over here. Period. And I don't play. I don't play about people. I don't play about the people in the comments. I don't play about people that's trying to be positive. Some people need help. Go get it. Serious. Or focus on your own channel. Focus on your own videos. Real talk. Yeah, I will do a check-in. I used to be so quiet. And people would say weird stuff to me, and then I'd be mad 2 or 3 days later. And then I told people I'm in my cussing season. I will tell you off. And I will have you in a corner sucking your thumb. People don't play with me now. They leave me alone. So back in the day, 5 years ago, oh, they could say stuff. Now they don't. They leaving me alone. I don't want her talking about me. Yeah, I used to be so quiet. Not no more. Play with me if you want. I'm in my cussing season. I told people, play with me if you want. You want the kind me? Respectful? You can call me if you want something. Or you want the mean me? You can make a choice. But we have young girls and men that's dealt with stuff about this man. And that's what we're focusing on. So be kind in the comments or you will be blocked. Or you'll be timed out. So let's continue with this content.
What the government accused Diddy's lawyer of going on the TMZ documentary and saying. And this was kind of very interesting, right? Because the judge heard it and then he looked over at Diddy's lawyer. He's like, what do you have to say for yourself? And this is, in the context, you have to understand that the judge looks at Diddy's lawyer. What do you have to say for yourself? Diddy's lawyer had just finished arguing why there should be a gag order in place because the prosecution is leaking non-public information to the press. Okay, so you're in there, you're like, Judge, you need to put a gag order on these people. They're leaking non-public information to the press. Then the government comes back and says, yeah, well, you're out here calling us racist and going after a black male. What's your basis?
Right.
The judge looks at Diddy's lawyer, he's like, what do you have to say about that? Diddy's lawyer had his tail between his legs. He was just like, oh, yeah, well, you know, as we've said, we're going to all stop talking to the press now. Yeah,
everybody needs to stop talking to the press. This ain't got nothing to do with him, what his color is. Diddy's his alleged stuff that he's done is concerning. If this stuff is true, it's concerning, and a jury will have to decide if he's done any wrongdoing.
Judge looks at Diddy's lawyer, he's like, what do you have to say about that? Diddy's lawyer had his tail between his legs. He was just like, oh yeah, well, you know, as we've said, we're gonna all stop talking to the press now. You know, not exactly what you want to have happen at this conference. Otherwise, you know, it was a pretty regular conference. Nothing happened too consequential. The case looks like there's going to be a lot of electronic evidence.
They're going to have to go through a lot of electronic evidence to figure out what is going on. And then, y'all can't forget, Little Rod's allegations And Little Rod has tapes of his own. Now, will the FBI ask for those tapes? We don't know. But Little Rod got his own stuff, his own allegations, his own concerns. So not only, and this is the other thing, when people say they set him up, what do you mean? Did you see what he did to Cassie? Who got set up? Did Cassie say, come after me, run after me, Diddy, I'm leaving? No, he did what he did to Cassie, and Cassie didn't even defend herself. She just laid there. And did you see when she put her hand on behind her butt? And there's no telling how many times some of these women allege had issues that we don't see on camera. But guess what? When his house got raided, they're seeing those tapes. So when this court case hits trial, if it's May 2025, or if it has to get pushed back because they're trying to get into these tablets and phones, if there's other tapes that leak, we may not see them, but we're probably going to hear about it in the transcripts. Those transcripts are going to be so telling. So telling. No cameras in the room, but them transcripts are going to be so telling of what they present to that judge. Baby, if there's another tape of him allegedly doing something else to another girlfriend, and remember, he put out an apology and then deleted it. So my prayers go to Cassie. My prayers go to Little Rod. My prayers go to anybody that's dealt with situations. There's no telling what he said to these people. Go back in my video 2 days ago with the new allegations, whether it's 5 cases, 6 cases. Those people were said, if you go to the police or tell anybody, you gonna end up missing. What? What you mean? If you tell anybody, you gonna end up not being here. What? What you mean? So a lot of people were fearful of even speaking up or speaking out, but they probably still went to the hospital, and they probably still went to the police. And what's being alleged, the 120 cases, alleged, a lot of those people got evidence. Now, what is that evidence? It's going to present itself. It's going to present itself. It's going to present itself. So I'm praying for anybody that's had to deal with any type of situation like this, man or woman. Hollywood, them people are quiet right now. Because some of those people don't know what's on the tapes. Some of those people don't know if they were in conversation with Diddy about something. Now the FBI know about it. Hello. You know what I mean? So some of these people are concerned. You could have been sitting at Diddy's house talking about what you got going on, what your thoughts are. And now you could actually be on tape, telling all your business. They're shining a light on these Hollywood people. They're scared. Then you got Bow Wow talking about, oh, there's no parties. Dude, do you understand what Diddy's going through? No, there's no parties. And if there are parties, they're kind of like, okay, it ain't what they talked about. It ain't alleged people's drinks being concerning. So Bow Wow really need to go sit down somewhere. What's being alleged is so concerning. Boom. Like the video. There's 400 people. There's 491 people in the room. If I can please get 400 people to please subscribe. Let's hit 30K. There's 568 people. Welcome. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. And continue to hit the like button. It is free. Double tap the screen. They make it easy for you. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video.
On separate federal criminal
We're going to listen to the next clip. Welcome, everyone.
charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, he has pleaded not guilty.
NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Molas joins us now with this exclusive reporting. So Chloe, walk us through what we should know about these new lawsuits.
Hey there, guys. These are the first civil suits being filed by Texas-based attorney Tony Busby. He held that press conference not long.
The video is going to play fast. I have to play it fast. This is in regards to Attorney Busby filing those lawsuits. Like the video. Please, if I get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thanks for being here, everyone. Over the last 7 days, we had 1.4 million watching. So I have no problem asking for people to subscribe. There's a lot of people watching. Last month, I had 3,000 subscribers. Now we're almost at 30K. Welcome. I've been putting in the work.
Ago, in which he said he was representing dozens of accused.
accusers and that he would be naming some high-profile he was representing dozens of accusers and that he would be naming some high-profile individuals besides Combs. These were the first, and so there were 5 suits filed today on behalf of 4 men and 2 women, all of which are remaining anonymous out of fear, according to these suits. And these allegations, they only name Combs and his businesses and actually a hotel and a department store as defendants. They don't name any other high-profile celebrities. And these complaints span from the years of 1995 all the way up to 2021. They accuse Combs of sexual assault and rape, and we've reached out to his team to comment. He's not yet heard back. But I do want you to hear a little bit from my interview that I did just a little while ago with attorney Tony Busby.
There's an overarching theme here, as you probably can see, which is basically Sean Combs feels like he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants to do it. A lot of the conduct alleged is violent.
This is
an overarching thing.
This is Mr. Busby. So what I might do is stop it, play it with him.
Theme here, as you probably can see, which is basically Sean Combs feels like he can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants to do it. A lot of the conduct alleged is violent, and threats were made,
and we said that. So concerning.
But for the fact that Sean Combs was arrested and bail denied, these people would not have come forward.
Busby says he's going to...
A lot of people were quiet. They didn't say much. They were scared to speak up. But now that he's behind bars and he's not, he hasn't been able to get out, a lot of people are speaking up and speaking out, and they're showing their proof.
File other civil suits, and this is all coming as Combs is facing a criminal trial this May.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about...
Yeah, so many people are speaking up and speaking out, and they should. And they should. Let's get the likes up to 100, you guys. We have almost 457 people in the room. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. To hit the like button is free. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. Yes, we're at 50 likes. Continue to hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 50 likes. 51. Thank you. Let's continue to hit the like button. And continue to let me know where you guys are watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. And thanks for being here, everyone. I really, really appreciate it if you've already subscribed. Super chats are welcome. You don't have to, but it's welcomed. At some point, I'll do a Cash App, because with the super chats, they take some of our money, but it is what it is. Like the video, like the video. Like the video. Next clip, like the video, like the video.
Now to a new wave of lawsuits that are accusations, which we learned about yesterday.
Oops, hold on.
Accusations, which we learned about yesterday.
It's a growing legal battle for Sean Diddy Combs, who now faces 6 new civil suits alleging sexual assault, rape, and sexual abuse. Suits were filed anonymously by 4 men and 2 women in a Manhattan court Monday. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman.
How significant is it to have 6 more civil lawsuits filed against Diddy at this time?
It's highly significant because it not only shows that there are other alleged victims out there who are willing to file a civil lawsuit, but it also gives the prosecution more access to the possibility of having other witnesses who tell horrific stories.
The accusations include incidents ranging from 1995 to 2021, taking place at locations like a department store stockroom, hotel, and an event-based bathroom. Some involve Combs and his, quote, agents and employees using this container to insert drugs into alcoholic drinks at parties. One complaint describes an alleged incident between a then 16-year-old and a music mogul at one of his infamous white parties in the Hamptons.
So there's an issue at Macy's. There's a young girl. The allegations, the cases are building up and building up. If they just release 6 cases and then he literally has 120, people are not done. Everybody can't be wrong. Like the video, like the video. Who do you think is next? Who do you think is going to be a part of his Rico case?
It's back in 1998. The suit claims shortly after the 2 met, Combs abruptly told him to drop his pants as a way to prove himself, then molested him. Allegedly asking, "Don't you want to break into the business?" In response to these latest allegations, Combs' legal team says the barrage of filings were clear attempts to garner publicity, adding, "In court, the truth will prevail. Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman." Following his arrest in September and arraignment for a sex trafficking and racketeering case, Combs remains behind bars at a Brooklyn detention center.
The lawyer representing the alleged victims says they are just a handful of at least 120 accusers that have come forward and that more lawsuits are expected. The U.S. Attorney's Office could investigate these civil cases and ask for those deemed credible to testify in the separate criminal trial, which, as you all know, is slated.
So some of those civil cases might have to testify in the criminal trial. So not only do they have to sit and talk about what they allegedly went through, they might have to be a part of the criminal trial. Serious allegations. Very serious. Continue to hit the like button. It's free. We're at 56 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. They make it easy for you. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Thanks for being here. There's 370 in the building. If I can please get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. Thank you. There's another woman that's coming out and speaking in regards to, like I said, she had said something about Pac and Diddy got mad. Let's listen
like to what weekend. It didn't, like the past two, they just didn't feel right.
Let's listen to what Bow Wow has to say. I just think some celebrities are just not even paying attention. I would have rather for Bow Wow, and he has a right to speak up how he wants. I would have rather have Bow Wow just spoke about, it's sad what's being reported about him. He's focused on parties. I saw a video last night with Bow Wow partying with Diddy. I almost posted it, but it was red and you really wouldn't have been able to see. And there was music playing in the background. But yeah, Bow Wow's party with Diddy. How long ago? What's the most recent time? When we listen to the clips, I don't know if it gave a time of how much he partied with Diddy. But a lot of these celebrities have. Welcome, welcome. Press 3. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3. Let me know if you're new and where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Let's continue listening to Bow Wow.
There was no motion. There was no parties.
No parties, Bow Wow.
Bow Wow is speaking out amid Sean Diddy Combs' legal troubles. After Combs was arrested on charges of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking in September, Bow Wow has made some eyebrow-raising comments about the music mogul and his view on how Combs' arrest has impacted the industry, telling Roxy Davis in an episode of her podcast, More to the Story, that there's a, quote, hole in the hip-hop party scene.
It's never thought I'd see like this. Like, nah. He's like a gatekeeper to the game. To the point to where, what weekend?
Gatekeeper to the game?
Like, BT Award weekend, it didn't, like, the past two, they just didn't feel right. Because there was no motion, there was no parties. There was nowhere to go. Like, for me, thinking on it, bro, supposed to pee on a 250-foot yacht with his wife, leg up, chilling. This how you ride it out. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of us probably never thought that we would see this. But for me, it's like, it's just unreal.
Bow Wow, whose first name is Shad Gregory Moss.
So during the clip, I'll have to go back and listen to the whole thing. I don't know if he said sending well wishes for if anybody dealt with any wrongdoing. I don't think he did. I think he focused on the parties. He focused on how Hollywood is quiet. Many people are quiet because some of these people are concerned, dude. I think some people are just out of touch. We're going to see many celebrities speak out, and they're not going to be worried about the victims, alleged victims. We're going to see many celebrities try and distract away from the Diddy situation. They're going to do weird stuff. They're going to say weird stuff. We're going to be like, why are you focused on that and not the alleged victims? Why are you focused on that and him not being in jail and what he's in jail for? Many celebrities, we're going to side-eye them, for sure.
Started his career in the late 90s under the name Little Bow Wow, rapping with Snoop Dogg. He goes on to know that Combs, quote, was the guy that every young hustler looked up to and either wanted to be like or wanted to pass.
He was just such a gatekeeper for the liquor in the clubs, the he was everything about it. You know what I mean? So for that to die out, it's like, you just would never thought. Especially when you look at somebody as like somebody who studied, somebody who idolized.
The rapper also makes sure to clarify that he is separating Combs' contribution to the hip-hop community from the allegations against him, saying,
and once again, I'm separating, right? Talking about him as the artist, the person, right? How monumental, how important he was to the culture.
Combs is currently in prison awaiting trial on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering and has pleaded not guilty on all counts as new allegations continue to pour in. Damian Williams, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, detailed Combs' alleged, quote, freak-offs during a September 17th press conference, accusing the music mogul of using a vast network of employees within his business empire.
Fair use, fair use. That's the biggest thing. Diddy has a lot of celebrity friends. A lot of celebrity friends. And if you're that close to him, what did you see? What did you hear? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I couldn't see you guys' comments on the screen. I had to pick up a different tablet. Yeah, I couldn't see you guys' comment. I could not see you guys' comment. Let's see. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all. Everybody pulls up content. This is a channel that resurfaces video We do commentary. I don't know why some people are acting new. This is a channel that resurfaced videos, and yeah, I finally saw it. I finally saw it on this tablet. I've been focusing on pulling up content. This is a reaction channel, so I don't get why people are like. Some people don't understand legally what's going on. I have a lot of law friends, so a lot of times when they talk to me, it's always like what, why, and how. What, why, how. What's going on? How did this happen? You know what I'm saying? So that's my channel, that I cover certain things so people understand the content. We stop and play videos. Most people do. Some people are able to pull up the whole screen and they have people playing in the background. Yep. So I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate everyone being here. I think that, and that's why I have so many new people coming in and I have so many people subscribing. I had 3,000 people last month. I have almost 30K because people want to know what is really going on. They don't want to hear you start the show an hour later because you're begging for money. You're not paying. You're not. My show goes fast. My people can keep up for sure. Yeah, my people can keep up. We go fast. And some of these clips we have to play. And it's the news. So who doesn't want to hear what the news is saying? Yeah. And, my likes should be at like 200. But it's at 64. I still continue with the show. Some people don't move forward until they get a certain amount of super chats. I still continue with my show. So there's only a few that's making comments. And I get it. But yeah, we're a reaction channel. We like to bring the information so you guys can differentiate what is, what's not, who's speaking up, who's not speaking up. And we cover hot topics, trending topics. It's just not all about him. So, yeah, there's that. And there's only going to be certain stuff I see. There's people that do reaction videos all day long. All day long. I talk and I bring y'all the TTT. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we cover a lot. Okay. And in regards to my shorts cover a range of topics. Yes, it do. My shorts cover a range of hot topics and trending topics. Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate you, Paris. You've truly been a blessing to me. You've been checking on me. You know, making sure I'm good. Thank you for the super chat. And people will do better. People will do better at some point. But I just think that there's a lot of information that needs to be said, need to be shared. So I appreciate you, Paris, always. And some people don't even know how to super chat. Even learning how to do YouTube, a lot of people, it took me a while to figure out certain stuff. So I thank you guys for being here. The super chat button is the box with the $sign. You can do $1.99, $2.99, $3.99. Paris is a member, so her and I communicate with one another. If you want to be a member, be a member. I don't see all the comments because I'm doing stuff behind the scene. I'm running a show. Running a show. Yeah. I'm on one today.
Anyone with $10,000.
If you haven't noticed. Maybe because I'm feeling better. I don't know. Okay. So we're going to get to this clip as well. Welcome. Some stuff it's reamped or spoken again, but then some stuff we're not hearing the same thing. So let's get to the next clip. And thanks for being here, everyone. Yeah, I'm funny today. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. And you got to remember, there's a lot of famous people that they might have been in a room and they might be going to speak or to be subpoenaed, or if they're going to plead the fifth. There's so much more stuff that's going to come out about these celebrities, and it's going to shock y'all. This is the other thing my page won't do. There's alleged tapes that's out there. I'm not going to say, oh, this person's on the tape. No. Unless the police tell us, unless it's in the transcripts, my page don't do the, what's the clickbait. There's pages people saying people in RIP'd and, oh, this is what's happening. That's what's happening. I'll let y'all know where I get my stuff from. Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, and I keep it moving. And I debunk stuff too. If Diddy's lawyer, ex-bodyguard says stuff, I debunk stuff. You know, I bring y'all to TTT. So I'm proud of myself. And trust and believe, not a lot of people have to pat me on the back because I already pat myself on the back. Every morning I pray and I'm grateful. So let's continue.
As Jane Doe's. Now, these lawsuits, Sarah, range from 1995 to 2021. There are a lot of similarities throughout these lawsuits. All of the accusers are alleging that they were sexually assaulted. Half of the accusers allege that they were drugged. Now, you mentioned that one of these accusers alleges that he was a minor at the time. He says that he was 16 years old. As you said, that Combs allegedly told him that this was a way to break into the industry when he sexually assaulted him at a white party. I want to walk you through some of the other lawsuits. One female accuser alleges that she was 19 years old at the time. She was a college student. Another woman says that she was raped at a party in 1995. Music video. I want to read you part of her lawsuit. It says, quote, when plaintiff attempted to pull away, he violently struck her, slamming her head against the wall and causing her to fall to the floor. Disoriented and in pain.
So could you imagine you trying to get away and you're struck? Almost similar to what Cassie went through. You're trying to get away and you're struck. You're at work and somebody's trying to flirt with you and touch you.
Tried to escape, but Combs hit her again, making it nearly impossible for her to move. That is when she alleges that she was raped. The most recent came from a man who says that in 2021 that he was actually flown out by Combs' businesses and transported from the airport to a party in New York. That is where he said that he was drugged and then that he claims that he was sodomized. So very all of these lawsuits. Now you may remember that earlier this month, an attorney from Houston named Tony Busby, he came forward in a press conference. He said that he was representing at least 120 new accusers, that he plans to file lawsuits for all of them. These are the 6 first lawsuits to come from this attorney, so they are all represented by him. Now I spoke to him earlier this month about the lawsuits that he said would be coming. Let's take a look at what he told me about some of those similar accusations.
White party comes up quite often, but there's a lot of partying going on.
Yeah, he has a lot of partying going on. And then some people say there's a bigger fish outside of Diddy. Diddy had these parties at his house. And if people had concerns at his house, he needs to be addressed. If they want to go after the big fish, they can do that. They can go after the big fish. They're going to go after the big fish. Yes, it's going to play fast. The clip is going to play fast. The clip is going to play fast. Welcome, welcome, everyone.
Release parties, after parties, club parties, parties after club. I mean, you name it. These were people that were there that were allegedly drugged and then allegedly raped, passed around the next morning with just completely clueless about what happened to them and just in utter shock and injured even.
Now, when I spoke to that attorney, he told me that he did intend to file lawsuits for all of his 120 clients that he says that he is representing, Sarah.
Has Combs or his attorneys responded to any of the allegations in these new lawsuits yet?
Yes, I obtained a statement from his attorneys yesterday. They say that that attorney is simply looking for publicity. I want to read you part of their statement, Sarah. They say, quote, Mr.
I don't know why they think this guy that has 120 cases, he's looking for, he's trying to help people. Could you imagine? You're a lawyer. Mr. Busby actually has like 90 other lawyers that's assisting him in these cases. Could you imagine mentally what Mr. Busby has to go through? Mentally what his lawyers have to go through? They have to listen to all these cases. What happened? What transpired? Did you go to the police? Did you go to the hospital? They have to mentally sit there and listen to what alleged has happened over the last several decades. They probably get home and they don't really want to talk to their wife or spouse or girlfriend. Leave me alone. Some of these lawyers are probably going to be traumatized. Listen to all this stuff. And allege. Diddy got away with a lot of this stuff for years. It had to be stopped. If there's a bigger fish, they'll go after it. And like I said, a judge, jury will have to decide if there's any wrongdoing. Like the video. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. Let's get the likes to 100. It's free to hit the like button. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. Let's continue with the video. Thank you for being here, everyone. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. If I could please get 300 people to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Are you guys receiving your notifications? Press 1 if you're getting your notifications. Are you receiving your notifications? Yes or no?
Holmes and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, the legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. So you see there, not responding to the specific allegations in these 6 lawsuits, but denying full stop that beyond even these 6 lawsuits that he ever sexually assaulted anyone.
Elizabeth Wagmeister, thank you so much for keeping us updated on this ongoing story with more lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs. Appreciate it.
I'm joined by our senior legal analyst and former assistant U.S. attorney Ellie Honig. Some of these go back to the 1990s, but this is the first time he's been accused of something with a minor. Can you just put this in context of what it means for prosecutors here, what this looks like?
So this is only trouble for Sean Combs because prosecutors look for this kind of thing. We look for media reports. We look for civil lawsuits as a way to find new victims in cases like this. So I promise you, the prosecutors on this case are reaching out to the lawyers for these 6 new alleged victims, and they're going to start vetting them. And if any of these victims prove out to be credible and corroborated, they're going to be added to this indictment. If we see a new indictment and prosecutors are just trying to build their case here, they have this much more ammunition that they can look into using now.
So we can very easily see this being added to that indictment.
It happens all the time in sex assault cases, especially when you have a massive
superseding indictment. What is that?
Exactly. Terminology, yes, a superseding indictment. But this happens.
So it can definitely be added to the indictment. They had said something about a superseding indictment. So there might be more information that's brought out before the end of the year or before the May trial. This is not legal advice, just giving our opinion. Like I said, a judge, jury will have to decide if there's any wrongdoing.
In sex trafficking cases, I did a case once where we started off with 70 victims, and when word got out, we did a big splashy press release. We found a couple dozen more because there's comforting numbers, right? Think about if, God forbid, if you or someone you knew was a victim, and you found out other people are coming forward, it makes it easier for others to come forward. So I do expect this case to grow.
Well, it makes me think of when Diddy was first charged, we had his attorney, Mark Agnifilo, here on the source. We were talking to him because in the indictment it said 15 victims and witnesses, and obviously that's a massive number. He argued to me, he thought it was 49 witnesses, 1 victim.
Yeah.
I mean, you were skeptical of that.
I was very dubious that. Now I'm certain that that's wrong. First of all, the indictment says victims, plural. Second of all, I promise you, the prosecutors are already in touch with at least the lawyers for these 6 new people, and they're going to check them out and see. And
like the video, like the video. There's 200 and some in the room. If I can please get 200 people to please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Let's try and get to 30K. So please subscribe and please turn on your notification bell. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. Like the video, like the video. Who do you think is going to be a part of his Rico case? Who do you think has been subpoenaed? Who do you think is next? Are you surprised in regards to all the allegations? And do you think that a lot of the allegations sound very similar? Do you think that a lot of these allegations sound extremely similar? Let's play the rest of the clip.
by the way, you have to be careful when you're a prosecutor with civil suits because they can be a good source of leads. But remember, these are people who are now asking for money. We've already seen comments from Sean Combs' lawyers saying, oh, they're just looking for a payday. So you have to be extra careful and make sure that you can not just believe them, but corroborate them. Can you back them up? Can you find other evidence that you can present to a jury and say they're telling the truth?
And of course, he's denial wrongdoing. But when you're looking into this, if something is legitimate, prosecutors do find something. We don't know, obviously, these are anonymous people who are making these very serious allegations. How soon could those charges be added?
You need to move very quickly.
He's going to trial next May.
Yeah, the trial's in May. And so prosecutors aren't going to want to blow up that trial date. I think they're going to want to get it in real quick. And by the way, some of these allegations, as you said, go back to 1995.
And we're going to see if that trial date sticks.
People are probably wondering, well, isn't that beyond the statute of limitations? Usually it's 5 years. But the catch here is Rico, the racketeering charges, which prosecutors have brought. And racketeering can enable you as a prosecutor to charge conduct that goes way farther back than 5 years. So
racketeering can bring on charges. There is no statute of limitation. So that's good to know. That's why people are able to still come forward. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.
The catch here is Rico, the racketeering charges, which prosecutors have brought. And racketeering can enable you as a prosecutor to charge conduct that goes way farther back than 5 years. So racketeering is a real powerful tool for prosecutors. I once charged a case involving conduct that went back to 1987 based on racketeering. So watch for prosecutors to use that here.
Elliot, thank you.
Thanks,
so the racketeering is a very serious situation, and he does have, his case does cover racketeering and traffic. So we had a young lady that spoke out. It's a resurfaced video where she said she attended the Diddy party and then somebody presented her with white shoes telling her to go inside. And then they kept talking about, well, you know, we're traveling tomorrow. So they were trying to allegedly travel with her. And she was like, I'm getting out of here. When she went inside, they confiscated her phone. And then when she left, she was like, I'm out of here. She grabbed her phone. She took pictures in the booth. Alleged Diddy has a booth. And people can take pictures. So people have proof that they might have been at the events. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, she was able to get away and not travel with those guys. And she went there with somebody. So that's so concerning. Like the video, like the video. I hope everyone's having a good morning. There's 463 in the building. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. And thanks for being here, everyone. Let's continue to get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. And thank you if you've already subscribed. I really, really, really appreciate it. I do. And I am grateful for everyone that's tuned in. Okay, let's see.
And being shot at before she could escape with her life. ... So the big question is, why, after she finally escaped this harrowing ordeal, why did she go back to the scene of the crime and then spend the night there? It was part of a brand new lawsuit filed just hours ago against Sean Diddy Combs. I'm joined once again by the accuser's attorney, Ariel Mitchell. Ariel, you're just great to stay with me over 3 blocks. I really appreciate this. Friend of the show, too, I might add. So when I'm tough as a journalist, it's certainly not personal. You know that. That is a huge question. And you know, you just know opposing counsel is going to come at you saying all these horrific things. Literally, she lived a movie, a horror movie. And then after the police leave down the block, she decides to go back to the apartment, let herself in, and then stay the night. How do you explain that?
So first I want to tell you, you asked the question that I asked. I said to her the exact same thing. What made you go back? And I knew in my mind, because I've dealt with so many victims, they're really not thinking clearly. And she said, Ariel, I knew you would say that. I knew you would ask me, why did I go back? And she said, honestly, I don't even have a good explanation. All I know is I just really wasn't there. I had on a t-shirt. I was at some strange man's house, the neighbor's house, that she didn't know. She just thought she could go get, she had no purse. She had no keys. She had no cell phone. What was she supposed to do? And she was like, I figured maybe since they left, I can at least go try and get my stuff back. And she said, honestly, I've asked myself that many a times. I know this is probably going to come up to everybody, like, because any person like you and me sitting here, logic.
So there's an alleged victim that had concerns. She didn't have her phone. She didn't have proper clothes on. I guess she allegedly went back to the scene and she was trying to collect her belongings. A lot of these people have experienced horrible, horrible things. Horrible things. And some of these people were trying to break into the music industry. And they weren't given assistance or help. They were just told, this is what you have to do, allege, to break into the industry. So my prayers go out to this victim that allegedly experienced something. She tried to go back and get her belongings. Nobody should have to experience that. People should be able to be around people and nothing gets spiked in their drink. People should be able to be safe around people.
Not in that situation. I haven't experienced that.
Like the video, like the video.
I wouldn't have done that, or that doesn't make any sense. But none of us know what we would do until we were in a similar situation. So I've been in situations where I profess, it's no way if I was in this situation, I wouldn't do X, Y, and Z. And then the minute I got out of that situation, I did not do any of those things. So I do agree that was a question. I do agree to a person who's like us, who's not dealing with that or has not experienced something like that. They would say, I wouldn't have gone back. But what would you have done? You have no clothes. You have no means of getting anywhere. No purse. Your car's there. No car keys. No cell phone. And your help, the police, seemingly left you. What other option?
If it goes to a jury, it's a good question. If it goes to a jury, it's going to be the reasonable mind of...
Like the video, like the video. There's 333 in the room. If I get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thank you for being here if you've already subscribed.
Each juror who would make that decision. Ariel, like I said, I'm super appreciative that you spent this much time and that you helped us sort of navigate through the complaint. And I look forward to, I think we're going to be talking a lot more as this continues to go through.
This lawyer, Ariel, is the lawyer that spoke out about the alleged tapes. We're not going to put names out there who's allegedly on these tapes. We don't know. Can't confirm or deny. People should not be getting tapes, sending tapes to people. You got to be careful with that. You can't be sharing information. You really got to be careful.
The courts, this one and others. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. We're almost at an hour 30. I'm still recovering. I've been trying to bring y'all a show, but what I am going to do is pull up the news. If you're just now coming in, it is alleged that Diddy's team wants the alleged John Doe and Jane Doe announced. He wants to know who these people are so his lawyers can allegedly investigate who they are. Like the video, like the video. There's 389. If I could please get 300 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thanks for being here, everyone. Okay, we're going to go through the news, see if there's any hot topics, trending topics. But yes, Diddy lawyers have basically, in regards to the allegation about the new 6 lawsuits, they're basically saying he continues to speak innocence. There's whether this is a part of the 6 lawsuits or this is a new one. There's a woman that said she had an issue with Diddy because she asked about Tupac. Let's see. Sean Diddy Combs was photographed with one alleged young lady victim in 1998 at a white party. The unidentified 16-year-old at the time poses with the Bad Boy record founder, now 28, is in the Hamptons. They're photographed. So that's from page 6. We already talked about Bow Wow complaining there's no party. Where we've been continuously saying Diddy and his lawyers want to know who the victims are. Many people have talked about Diddy and his exes. There's pictures in regards to Diddy and J-Lo. There's a picture of Diddy and Kim Porter, R.I.P. to Kim Porter. There's a picture of Diddy and Cassie. And if you did not know, I showed you guys a picture. There was a time that Diddy had some of these women wear the same kind of necklace. Interesting, weird. And he has an interesting thing about the white nail polish. Bronny James opens up about his life after the cardiac arrest. And he basically said there's a lot of emotion. If you did not know, LeBron James and Savannah James have a special on Netflix. Kristen Cavallari is trying to say that Kanye's been cloned. Remember how Kanye came out and said, hey, if I end up missing for a while and I come back looking different, I don't know if that's true or not. There's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. He looks like he's picked up weight. That's what it looks like. So, you know, I don't see Kim giving the kids to Kanye if that's not Kanye. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way you're gonna let your kids go with somebody that's not their father. So we've seen Kanye take the kids to Disneyland, Disney World. We've seen that Kanye spent time with the kids on vacation. You know, a woman would know if that's not her ex-husband. Like the video, like the video. We have 430 in. If I get 400 people to please subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thank you for hitting the like button. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Hitting the like button is free. We're at 80. We're at 81. Let's get the likes to 100. There's 431. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. They make it easy. And to hit the like button, it is free, 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 free. Some of his friends are saying, it was about 2 weeks ago, I don't know if it was Ashton Kutcher and his team, stating that he is not being investigated. I don't know if that's true or not. I will tell you guys if I don't think something's true or not, or if I'm going to be able to debunk it. So, yeah. Ashton Kutcher has been in a lot of clips in regards to Diddy from back in the day. Like the video, like the video. We're almost at 100 likes. We're at 87. Continue to tap the screen to hit the like button. Thumbs up the video, above the video, below the video. We're 87 likes. Let's continue to hit the like button. Nene Leakes is looking amazing. She's still dating that guy. So there's a picture of Nene Leakes with her man and Peter. They were at some event. Justin Bieber's been hanging low, keeping to himself. I don't blame him. Justin Bieber's been talked about more than Young Miami. Where they do that at? Like the video, like the video. In regards to Tia and Tamara, Tamara did not even know that Tia was going to have a show. Tamara's been bringing up Tia's been bringing up Tamara. And she didn't even know she was going to have a show. And Tia's also been bringing up Corey. Are y'all watching the Tia show about her dating life? Let me play this clip. Hold on one second.
Yeah. So, is there a reason why that's normal? I mean, do you tell your brother and your sister everything? Well, I do tell them anytime I get a new job or something of significance. You know, it's something that just happens. I mean, I found out something about my brother the other day, and he didn't tell me. It's just, I feel like, like I said, we have. This is significant. Yeah, but.
Now let's listen to Tamara.
Living her life right now, and Tia is doing Tia.
Tia's doing Tia.
She's living her life right now, and Tia is doing Tia. Tia's returning to reality TV. I know. I didn't know until I found out with the rest of the world. Hey, did you see you on there? She didn't ask me. So I take that as no. She's like, this is my story, and I can only respect that. Are you and Adam trying to set her up on any dates or anything? Are you guys playing Cupid at all? I feel like she doesn't want any of our input right now. And I can only respect that. So I think she is doing her. You know her better than anybody, so you like, I'm respecting that. Yeah.
So Tia's living her life. She didn't ask her sister to be on the show. She has said to her and her sister is not as close as they used to be. And she has said Tia's going to make the decision that she needs to make in regards to dating. Many people want her to stop talking about Corey and Tamara. If you're not going to have them on the show, you get in the bag talking about them. We're about to listen to a clip of Kim Porter meeting Albie Shore. Can't play it, there's music. Kim Porter met Albie Shore through Andre Harrell. Okay. Like the video. Let's see. There's 384. If I could please get 300 people to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We're almost at 100 likes. Double tap the screen. It's free. Double tap the screen, hit the like above the video or below the video. We're at 91. Let's get the likes to 100. Thank you. We're at 92. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 92. We're at 94. Thank you, everyone. Let's get the likes to 100. We already spoke about Aoki saying prayers to the children. She said they're only children, and she's basically saying be careful what you say about his children. We're almost at 100 likes. We're at 98. We're at 99. Double tap the screen. They make it easy, and it's free to hit the like button. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video, and press 3. Let me know where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone. We finally hit 100 likes. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. We should have hit that an hour ago. We should have hit that an hour and 20 minutes ago. So thanks for being here, everyone. Everyone knows I'm still recovering. I'm glad I was able to give you guys a show. It's been an hour 30. I'm glad I was able to bring you the updated information. Like I said, Diddy's lawyers want to know who these new 6 cases are. John Doe, Jane Doe. If there's anything else that's interesting, I'll bring it up tomorrow. We do talk hot topics, trending topics. I sometimes will pick 3 to 5 things. Let me check one more thing, though. Thanks for being here, everyone, and thank you if you've already subscribed. Let's see if there's any other hot topics I missed. Martha Stewart admits to cheating on her ex-husband, allegedly. There's a woman that is 64 years old. She calling her man, and she's telling him she's pregnant at 64. And he was like, who you been with? It's like, I've been with you. What you trying to say? 64-year-old woman, and her daughter's taking her to the doctor. Some are allegedly saying Melody might be out here dating people that may be going through divorce. Allegedly. We just talked about Tia and Tamara. Um, Safari is asking the judge to reduce his child support because he's saying he's no longer a full-time cast on the real hip hop show he's on. Yes, Macy's also hit with that lawsuit about that young man wanting the tape and allegedly they wouldn't give it to him. Let's see. There's a young woman that's saying some of these men out here might be giving out stuff and these guys are doing their test. So you got to be careful who you with. You got to protect yourself. Jamal Bryant throws shade at Tasha K. We already talked about Pastor Keon Henderson. 2 months ago, he was asking people for $2,000 or $3,000. Then recently, Keon Henderson had told people they should not be supporting people that are homeless. Keon Henderson is a trip. Keon Henderson is who Shawnee O'Neal married. So people are going in on Keon Henderson saying that people should not be supporting homeless people. There was another clip I wanted to show y'all. Hold on one second. Let me see. Like the video, like the video. Let's see. If I don't, we already talked about Bow Wow. We can talk about Jamal Bryant. I'll bring that up real quick. In regards to the political stuff, vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's your choice. Kamala is definitely trying to get voters in to vote for her. People are telling Barack Obama, sit down. People are not listening to Barack. This is Jamal Bryant talking to Keon Henderson. We just talked about that. Keon Henderson said don't help the homeless. Now we're going to listen to what Jamal Bryant has to say. He's another pastor.
A blessing to other people even when you didn't have a whole lot yourself. I got to clear something up. It is a blessing when you do something for the poor.
Amen.
It's a blessing when you do something for the poor. The Bible says that when you give to the poor, it is as if you are lending. But if you have
like the video.
To other people even when you didn't have a whole lot yourself. I got to clear something up. It is a blessing when you do something for the poor. It's a blessing when you do something for the poor. The Bible says that when you give to the poor, it is as if you are lending to the Lord. But if you have been a blessing to...
Now we're about to listen to what Keon Henderson had to say. Some of these churches are probably suffering and they're not receiving the tithe and offering like they used to, but people are trying to feed their families, pay their rent, keep gas in their car, buying supplies that are going up in prices. And some of these preachers are probably struggling because people are saying, if I need help paying a light bill, gas bill, you're not going to assist me. So people are trying to pay their bills and have a slight savings if there's an emergency that happens. Let's listen to Keon Henderson.
Anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something. The poor will be with you always. And there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself.
Oh, you're helping yourself. You're helping your spirit.
$1 to somebody on the street telling me I did my job. God, like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help your Bible. Charity does not bring wealth. What?
You agree or disagree? So people been going in on Shawnee O'Neal's husband. Like I said, 2 or 3 months ago, he was asking people to send him $2,000 or $3,000. If people got $2,000 or $3,000, they paying their rent and they paying their bills. So a lot of these churches, preachers are getting crafty and asking people for money. It may be because, if you did not know, unfortunately, he had some damage done to one of his buildings, and he's seeking assistance. Now, he should have had insurance on that building. Why is he asking people for $2,000 or $3,000 of their money? Tithe and offerings is only supposed to be 10% alleged from what your income is, whether that's net, gross, I don't remember. But Pastor Keon Henderson want people to send him money. You're a pastor. He may have to go find a job. Shawnee O'Neal probably like, baby, I married you, but that don't mean I'm about to give you all my money. There are people that's talking about Keon Henderson right now, about him and his building, and him and his loans. So help who you want to help. Support who you want to support. No church should be telling you how to spend your money. If you want to give tithe or offering, fine. If you don't, people are trying to survive right now. Real talk. People are trying to survive. Like the video, like the video. We have 393 people in the room. If I could please get 350 people to please subscribe. We're trying to hit 30K. We're trying to hit 30K. Yes, if I get 300 people to please subscribe, we're trying to hit 30K. Let me see if there's any other hot topics I want to talk about. Brittany Reiner has converted. We'll deal with that another day. Prayers go out to her. She went through a lot in the industry. Now she's serving someone a different. I already talked about Safari. It's asking for his child support to be lowered. Kamala Harris is trying to get voters to convert. Barack seems to think people are wanting to vote for who they want to vote for, and Barack seems surprised if men are not supporting Kamala. Like I said, there's a alleged lady that's speaking out in regards to her asking about Tupac, and allegedly Diddy got mad. We'll do probably a deeper dive in regards to that. Let's see. It's basically saying another one. Diddy is sued by a woman claiming he took advantage of her. What? With the TV remote after she accused him of being involved, in regards to the alleged passing of Tupac. Baby, there might be another lawsuit that's announced today. This was 15 hours ago, so that was last night when I was asleep. And it's coming from TMZ. It's basically saying TMZ reports the disgraced rapper mogul is being sued by, her first name is Ashley, in regards to, she claimed she met him in 2018 over a FaceTime call. After the meeting, after meeting him through a friend, she allegedly told him she wasn't impressed. She basically did he have something to do with the Pac situation? If you did not know, Tupac family is filing a lawsuit trying to have Diddy investigated if something happened with Tupac. Hello, everyone. There's 428 in the room. If I could please get 400 people to subscribe. We're trying to get to 30K. We're trying to get to 30K. I appreciate you all being here. I do. We just went over hot topics, trending topics. I don't know if I'll do any hot topics, trending topics tomorrow, but over the last 7 days, we've had 1.4 million watching. So definitely subscribe to the page. I bring y'all to TTTT. Please excuse me. I'm recovering from an injury, and I have still been going live. I hope everyone's been kind in the chat. I've been doing other stuff. So please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, everyone, I got to get my rest. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Be kind to people. Be respectful to people. Talk with your nieces. Talk with your aunts. Talk with your family members, and make sure any of the men or women around your family is okay and safe. There's a lot going on right now. People are struggling with stuff right now. You can't take everybody around your family. You cannot. So we'll cover more as things come up. But Diddy's team is claiming the allegations are false, and Diddy's team is asking for those names to be released. Everyone have a great day. Be kind. Be respectful. Be around people that love and support you. Don't be afraid to stick up for yourself. Be careful if you go to events. Don't drink it. Some of these places, it's cool. I'd say bring your own. Men and women are dealing with stuff in regards to these allegations. And like I said before, a judge jury will have to decide if there is any allegations about Diddy. A judge jury will have to decide that. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a blessed day. I appreciate you all. If you did subscribe, I thank you. Don't forget, we have memberships. Don't forget, we have memberships. You can become a member. Super chats are welcome. At some point, I'll do the Cash App when I get a minute. There was supposed to be stuff I was supposed to do, but since I got injured, I haven't been able to do it. I've been handling my business about other stuff, though. I'm waiting on a text message about something I have to take care of soon, so I got to get to that. That's probably right around that time. So I appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys. I hope you appreciate me in regards to being here, even though I'm not feeling well. I've still been bringing y'all a show every day. I've been going strong. We've had 1.4 million watching in the last 7 days. So keep subscribing. Last month, like I said, I had 3,000 subscribers. We are almost at 30K subscribers. So I thank you all. Thank you for rocking with me. We talk hot topics, trending topics. We also debunk stuff. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Like, comment, and subscribe, and everyone have a great day. Goodbye.